Let's talk bike mechanic.
Building relationships.
Who are you going to call when you're far from home?
3 things to sort out today: the tyres, the bar risers and the pegs. So we're off to go and see my favourite mechanic to sort it all out.
With mechanics, for us it's all about the choices. Do we go for the lowest price, biggest shop, convenience, closest, or even just go to a tyre shop for tyres and suspension shop for suspension? Yeah, do we ride past a closed workshop and go to a smaller mechanic with an open workshop? We sure do.
We sure do. In our case, the guy that we deal with is a master mechanic.
He's going to be working on the bike himself.
Hey Tyrone, good to see you again.
Yeah,
Hey, did my tyres come in?
Yes, I have, yeah.
So do you think I made the right choice for those tyres?
Yeah, I certainly do. I think if you're going to be doing a bit of road and going off on the dirt roads, the TKC 80 front will give you that confidence in the front that you want, and the Heidenauer Scout rear is great. It'll last well and give you the traction that you want on the dirt roads. So yeah, good choice.
Cool, great.
I'll probably need it for about an hour, and there's a coffee shop just 200 meters down the road on the right hand side.
Cool, see you later.
And on top of that is honesty. It's a big thing with him. If he doesn't know, he'll tell you that he doesn't know.
And if he knows about an issue that is possibly not being discussed openly, he'll tell you about that as well, so you're worded up on it.
And he knows a lot of the industry background, why things were done to bikes, what should and shouldn't be done.
Yeah, and although he doesn't have the buying power of the big shops, he'll tell you if he can't match their price, and he's happy for you to bring the part in. In our case, we bought one of the tyres in and he fitted it with no grumbling at all. This has taken quite a bit of time to build up this relationship over the years.
That's right. I mean, he'll give you advice if you ask him for it, but he doesn't try and force you into anything of his own.
And as overlanders, we're just trying to build up our skill level to be in a remote country elsewhere in the world and still be able to call our mechanic, Tyrone, and get the right advice. When we're back in Australia, in return, we return that loyalty by going to see him.
That's true. I mean, we do have to go for warranty work to the dealerships. That's just a fact of life. But for everything else, Tyrone's our guy.
That's right, he's got the same factory training as the big shops. And there's genuine human care here. When one person's doing the work, and he's a master mechanic with many years, enthusiastic, self-run business, is motivated.
And a perfectionist. He knows it all comes back on him, so he makes sure the job is done correctly the first go around. And
he's a adventure rider too. He's got his own bike, so he does take an interest at that level. And certainly it's been a concern, like building up spares, knowing what spares to carry. He's given us advice on what spares to take on a big overland trip.
I like the thought that my brakes are being put back onto my bike by somebody who really knows and appreciates the importance of it.
Finding the guy that you can actually discuss an issue with and not feel that he's going to try and swing you onto his brand of tyre or his product that he's selling. So maybe think about your own situation and whether you want to build up a relationship with a particular mechanic and how that could benefit you, or whether you will use a different strategy.
Wow, the tyres are looking great, Tyrone.
Yes.
Where does it go?
Yeah, good, Sylvia. Obviously new tyres, you want to take it easy for those first few Ks just to settle them in, and because they will be a little bit slippery. I've debuffed them, so that'll give you a bit of confidence. I would recommend, if you're going to be riding on the road, to run 34 psi in the back and 32 in the front.
Okay.
And if you're going to go off-road, you can go on the front. I would go down as low as 24 and possibly try around 26, and you can adjust it within 2 psi of that to see where you're comfortable.
Okay.
The bar risers went on good.
Great.
Everything's sort of working. That's probably the highest you could go on one of those, but everything's working fine. So you're good to go.
Great, thanks a lot.
Thank you.